After my mom passed away, we found out a few months later that she had given a lot of money to a charity. And I believe always more and more after her passing that we have a destiny. Especially if you follow your heart, things might happen for a reason. So what you're about to see in this video is exclusive access to victims of child pornography ring here in Cebu, and a charity organization that's giving them help for the future. And the people that run the organization are actually my neighbors next door. And that's why I said things are happening for a reason. So please stick out until the end of this video for a very important message and how you can help us save these girls. Okay, so there's a fence around the whole unit?
There's 815 meters of fence.
Wow, okay.
That's also for protection of the girls.
Of course.
So it's like
oh, there's the eggplant, yeah. Small one there.
It's a sweet potato.
The bananas. That is papaya.
Our papaya trees, we didn't plant them. Our children were eating the papaya, but they don't like the seeds. So they take the seeds and they just throw them.
And that's where the trees pop up. So amazing.
It's amazing.
So hopefully in the future here, guys, they're gonna make a bigger farm. They have quite a bit of land. So hopefully in the future they can be sustainable, making their own vegetables and food here. Bart and Julie checking out the gate. And we just entered the area where the girls are kept with the facilities and all that. Like I said before, we cannot show them.
That's at the center is the motivation, is love. And then you can see that there's light coming out, so a child, there's potential in each child, and they're able to grow up safe and able to reach their full potential.
The feeding program, the scholarship program, the gift giving program, the Happy Birthday Jesus, and then we have the shelter, so like it's the 4 colors.
Beautiful. So here we are. This is the facilities. We got school, you know, sleeping area, kitchen, place, all that they need at the moment.
There's 10 girls in one house.
Yeah.
And then 2 house parents. Actually, right now we're fully occupied. Actually, we have 12 per house. So
Okay, so
it's
it's
okay,
2.
but ideal it's like 10. So.
Right.
For example, last January they rescued 7 girls at one time. So you never know what's gonna happen next month. So like if they rescue like 7 next month, then we need to be prepared. To take them.
Yeah.
That's why we always have to think ahead. Like we're very happy that this one is gonna be complete. But like in one rescue operation, this house can be full, and we need to start filming the next one.
Right.
So.
Could be, I mean, the German
Wow.
class in the mountains also, yeah.
So you can see, guys, it's very nice what the facility they have here. And we just got surrounded by these beautiful little girls here. They were hugging us. They take our hand and put my hands onto their foreheads, and you know, I started to tear up, you know, all these girls here, and I'm thinking about what they had to go through. So it's getting a little bit emotional. Wow. That was unreal. To see them all here.
I've been lost far too long. I can't see, I'm trapped in darkness. Life has turned its back on me, it seems. Brother, help me up, I've fallen down.
You know, this is where they want to build their future. They want to build, you know, a big school here. They want to build like a basketball field so the kids can be playing here. But this is their dream here. Dream of Bart, dream of Jolene. Get fund enough money to build a good school here, because this place is always getting more and more people here, and they never know how many people they're gonna take in here once they do the raids. The police, they don't know if they're gonna bring 1 kid or 2, 3 or something.
I've been lost far too long. I can't see, I'm trapped in darkness. Life has turned its back on me, it would seem.
So they gotta be prepared in the future, you know, to have enough space for them, the kids, when they come in here, when they get rescued by the police. Also, all the girls are separated in different groups, age groups, and the highest age is about 12 and 14, But on my left side while we're dining, there was this small kid. The youngest one just turned 2 years old. And her father is, Bart told me her story, and her father is in the jail, and her mother is actually on the run. So the police is after her. You know, they can't find her. But just think about that, guys. 2 years old. Of course, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about the background of the girls here, but the main message here is what they're doing here, the Cure Foundation, and the message needs to be that they're being taken care of, they're bringing them new life, they're getting the education, they're getting the health care, even with their teeth, you know, and everything. That is the message here, and they're really happy, the girls here, I can tell that, and they're just full of life here. And when I got into the room, I asked Bart, why were they putting my hand on their forehead? Basically, that's a blessing here, and they all came up to me, swirled around my legs, hugging me, you know. Unreal moments, you know. But what I believe here, you know, this kind of organization needs more exposure, you know, because this is saving lives. They are being treated very well here. I was super impressed with the facilities where they're studying, you know, and they had like 6 staff here with 24 girls today. So that was quite impressive. But like I said, this is a place where they dream about building a big school for them. So hopefully in the future, we can help them raise some money for the school. On the top of a hill here, it's beautiful. So there you have it, guys. I hope you liked this video, and I'm here sitting next to Bart and Jolene. They are actually my neighbors, and we do have a story how I met these guys here, and that is my friend here, John, which I'm renting this place from. I told them when I wanted to come to Philippines that I want to find an organization to help charity, and little do we know, our neighbors right across the street work for Cure Foundation. This one here, and they're probably doing one of the best charity work you can find on this planet. So here's Bart. He's gonna give a small description who he is.
I'm working for the Cure Foundation. We moved to Cebu 3 years ago. Before I was living in Belgium, working as a banker. And 4 years ago, we were in Cebu for a vacation, and the board of the Cure Foundation reached out to us. And they mentioned to us that they were working on a shelter, and they asked us if we were willing to work with them. We thought about it for a couple of months if we were willing to leave everything behind and move here, and we did. And after 3 years, we're still here, and the shelter is running. We have 24 girls, and we're very happy to do this kind of work.
It's amazing work, and Bart is I think 33 years old.
Yeah.
He's been here 4 years, and this is Jolene. She had a kind of similar career.
Sure. Well, my story is I was born in Cebu, and then when I was 12, we moved to the US. I married Bart, moved to Belgium. I was working for Johnson & Johnson. I was doing import and export compliance for the Europe, Middle East, Africa region. So it was a pretty good job, but as he said, you know, when the opportunity came up to work for Cure, we really could not imagine doing anything more fulfilling with our lives than to invest in the future of these children, and not just the future of the children, but the future of our country. And so we decided to come and be a part of this story, and it's just growing and growing, and now you're a part of it.
You guys are part of that. I hope so. And like I said, this is the #1 organization I found here. You know, this is something very special what they're doing. They don't have any more room for the girls, so they need more fun. They need to expand. What they're doing is something the girls can only dream of. So our goal is to raise $40,000 US to start off with, and that should get the ball rolling. What's gonna be unique about this project, guys, I'm gonna be at the ground filming it, seeing the development, interacting with these guys. They're my neighbors, so we'll pay attention to it, and I'll update you guys all the time for this project. So that's gonna be unique about this charity. You guys are gonna be really part of it and seeing it through my eyes. It can actually build a whole classroom of 25 kids, this $40,000. But the ultimate goal later on, once the ball starts going, we're gonna keep bumping up that goal, which is ultimately around $90,000 to $100,000 to build 3 or 4 classrooms for them. That is the dream. That is where they're gonna build it on top of the hill, and even try to make like a basketball field, make it a little bit nicer for them. But I've seen the facility so far, and it is top. It's gonna give them hope for the future. Education is the #1 thing. So on a final note, if you guys want to say something, something inspiring, and why do you think the audience should help you guys support this cause?
We all want to invite you to be part of the cure, of the solution for these girls. We believe that one day they will go back to their communities, and the only way to break the circle of poverty is through quality education. So these girls really need good education, so when they're older they will graduate and have good jobs, and they will be like an example in their communities from like what can happen if you study hard. Like they will be able to help their families, their neighbors, and it's actually our dream for them, that we know that one day we'll have to send them back, but we hope that they will be able to build and change their communities through the education that we provide.
And for us, it's really about changed lives. We look forward to the day that we can be a part of them reaching their dreams, because we know that as the future of our children goes, so goes the future of our nation. And so what we're really investing is rebuilding human lives, rebuilding human dignity, and rebuilding a nation, and doing it together.
So there you have it, guys. The link is going to be in the description. Please go check it out. It's a good cause. We're going to reward you guys also with personal letters, maybe even from the girls signed with that, depending on how much there's going to be donated. Maybe even exclusive videos for higher donations. But whether it's $1, $20, everything helps, of course, especially in this part of the world. So check out the link in the description, and let's do this together, and keep you guys updated and see the process. Let's change some lives, guys. Until next time, peace out. I also forgot to say one thing. Jolene and Bart, they already left. These people are really, really good people. Like, I've spent almost 2 weeks with them. But I also want to say, let's get this thing started. So I mentioned before, I'm gonna donate all of my Patreon money, which I just calculated is a little bit under $1,000, about $870. So I'm gonna, out of my pocket, I'm gonna put $870 plus $500 from my own pocket. So it's almost $1,500 right there out of the 40K. And I'm gonna tell my friends, my family, everybody about this. So hopefully we can kick this off. To start this project, get the first school up for 25 girls that I have now, and then expand by 2 or 3 more for the future of this organization. I also wanted to make this video before Christmas, and it's a good feeling to help out like this, especially you can see the whole process through me. So I don't know what to say. Please help us, help us save these girls. Till next time, guys. Peace out.
I've been lost far too long. I can't see, I'm trapped in darkness. Life has turned its back on me, it would seem. Brother, help me up, I've